The abortion debate is deeply emotional. It forces us to confront our beliefs about life, choice, and responsibility. For many, it is a question of human rights. Women have the right to bodily autonomy. This includes the right to decide whether or not to continue a pregnancy. Denying women access to safe and legal abortion does not stop abortion, it only makes it unsafe. The World Health Organization estimates that millions of unsafe abortions occur each year, resulting in thousands of preventable deaths. These deaths disproportionately affect women in developing countries where access to safe abortion services is limited. Criminalizing abortion does not value life. It endangers women. Many argue against abortion on religious grounds. I understand this perspective. I was raised in a Christian household where abortion was considered a sin. However, I also believe in a woman's right to make her own choices about her body and her life. We cannot ignore the realities of unintended pregnancies and the devastating consequences of unsafe abortions. The abortion debate often overlooks a crucial aspect: the lack of support for pregnant women and girls. Where is the community support for young girls facing unplanned pregnancies? We demand they carry pregnancies to term, but what happens after? The lack of social safety nets for unwed mothers is appalling. Without affordable childcare, adequate housing, and access to education, many young mothers struggle to provide for their children. This lack of support can have devastating consequences, including poverty, homelessness, and even infanticide. We cannot, in good conscience, force women to have children without providing the necessary resources for them to raise those children. The responsibility for an unplanned pregnancy often falls solely on the woman. Where is the accountability for the men involved? Society expects women to shoulder the burden of contraception, pregnancy, and childcare, while men often escape these responsibilities. This disparity in accountability is unjust. It perpetuates a cycle of inequality and disempowers women. We need to change the conversation surrounding unplanned pregnancies. Men must be held accountable for their actions and share the responsibility of family planning. Instead of limiting access to abortion, we should focus on creating a society where it is less needed. This means providing comprehensive sex education, affordable contraception, and accessible healthcare. It also means building a strong support system for mothers. We need community-based programs that offer counseling, childcare assistance, job training, and affordable housing. We need to create a culture of empathy and support for mothers, regardless of their age or marital status. Ultimately, reducing the need for abortion requires a collective effort. It demands that we prioritize the well-being of women and children. It requires us to build a society that values and supports motherhood.